Jared Leto is becoming a vampire, the Boogeyman gets his long overdue feature-length film, and we got a glimpse of a giant predator. All on today's Monster News. If you're finding us for the first time, be sure to hit subscribe and ring that little bell to stay up to date with all of our new videos and trailer breakdowns. Jared Leto, who played the Joker in Suicide Squad, is looking to add another comic book character to his resume. The Oscar-winning actor has signed on to star in Morbius, Sony's latest entry into its Marvel-based Spider-Man-centric universe of characters. The project is based on antihero Morbius the Living Vampire. Morbius is Dr. Michael Morbius, a scientist who suffered from a rare blood disease and attempted to cure himself to disastrous results. Instead of being cured, he became afflicted with a condition that was a form of vampirism. You know, the thirst for blood along with fangs and super strength, and fought Spider-Man. Over time, however, he became a slightly heroic figure in his own right and even headlined his own comic book titles. Morbius was created by writer Roy Thomas and artist Gil Kane and first appeared in 1971's Amazing Spider-Man number 101, the first issue not written by Spider-Man co-creator Stan Lee. Daniel Espinosa, the Scandinavian filmmaker who helmed Safe House and last year's sci-fi thriller Life, will direct this feature project. Coming off their smash hit and critically acclaimed A Quiet Place, writers Scott Beck and Brian Woods are a pretty hot duo right now. And this week, we found out what their next project will be. Via Deadline, Beck and Woods will next be adapting The Boogeyman. You guessed it, by Stephen King. It's a short story featured in the Night Shift collection. Many filmmakers have legally adapted the story for short films, but this will be the very first feature-length studio-made adaptation of the King tale. The Boogeyman follows a man who recently lost all of his children to a creature lurking in the closet. Beck and Woods tweeted this week, "Ever since we were children, our nightmares have been fueled by the king of horror, so we are absolutely thrilled and honored to be adapting Stephen King's The Boogeyman, which was first published in 1973. According to reports, 20th Century Fox is finalizing a deal for the pitch package, with 21 Laps' Sean Levy, Dan Levine, and Dan Cohen on board to produce. Next up in Stephen King updates, it sounds like a new Firestarter adaptation is in the works as well. Jason Blum announced last year that Blumhouse and writer Akiva Goldsman were developing a new adaptation of Stephen King's Firestarter, which was originally adapted in 1984. We learned that Goldsman would be co-writing the screenplay for the Blumhouse Universal film with Scott Teems, and Variety reports that Fatih Akin has come aboard as the project's director. Based on King's classic novel, the story follows a young girl who develops pyrokinetic abilities and is abducted by a secret government agency that wants to harness her powerful gift as a weapon. Are you excited for the remake of Firestarter? How is it different than Stranger Things? Let us know in the comments below. Earlier this week, 20th Century Fox released a much more thrilling trailer for Shane Black's The Predator. This week also brought us an awesome new piece of poster artwork featuring another Predator's spinal cord and mask. The new trailer is packed with plenty of badass Predator footage, explosive gunfire, and a hanging corpse reminiscent of the original. The Predator will be released on September 14th, 2018. That does it for today's Monster News. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and we will see you next week.